The rivalry game, great atmosphere. I love the fans, and I'm just proud to be a Cardinal.
Were you aware that the record is over 50 years old?
Yes.
So this is a pretty significant landmark. So it's just the historic the value for this. What's that mean to you, that you knocked off a record that stood when Lyndon B. Johnson was president?
It's really big. I can't get over it right now. I'm still excited inside, even though I might not show it. I'm very excited.
Did you keep the ball?
No, I didn't keep the ball. I lost it when they were celebrating.
Who's got the ball? I guess somebody will get that ball, right?
Somebody will get that for you, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
All right.
You just talk about, you had to go the junior college route or prep school or whatever. Can you just talk about the path that you took to get here and having to, get through some tough times and everything not really working out in your favor off the first part of it?
Yeah, it was a long stretch coming in. I just had to sit back and put everything in perspective, because I wasn't doing everything right coming out of high school, so I had to come in, work hard, and wait my turn.
Gerod, what was your perspective on what went on before the game with sort of pushing and shoving out at midfield and stuff?
I expected it to happen. I seen a lot of other teams that played before us, the day before us, they all were getting rowdy. So I expected to come to Louisville and Kentucky to do the same.
What happened? I mean, how would you describe it? Somebody asked you what happened.
I don't think nothing really happened. It all just happened out of nowhere. It was just something to just get the fans on.
Was there something that started it or anything like that? A certain moment or anything like that started it, or a certain guy that started it?
No, not that I know of.
Mike was wrong, but what was it like for you to get that tie-in interception seal win like this?
It was great. It feels really good, especially doing it here in my home field, last game of the season.
Coming into the year, Charles Gaines was talking about how instrumental you've been to the whole defense being able to come along. And every play, every linebacker play, every D lineman play. He said, how much football do you know? How much talking are you doing out there? How much leading are you doing? Or are you just, making plays?
There's a lot of communication going on out there, because a lot of our defense is run through formations and tendencies of offenses. So we have to talk every play, even during no huddle plays, which is kind of hard, but we still have to go through our checks and things like that.
And how much was having Grantham come along? Obviously, it was the #1 defense last year too. He brought in a new style. How instrumental was he, and just the things that he was able to teach you for your development this year?
He runs a great defense. It's something similar to what I was in high school. It helps me to roam around a lot and end up in double coverage sometimes.
Do you like getting interceptions more, or do you like playing the big hit? Because you've had quite a couple big hits this year too.
I love the interceptions.
When does that record even come into you? When did you first hear about the record? And was it after the Boston College game when people started talking about 14, or was it even before that?
It was before that. I Googled it before the season when we all sat down there to set our goals, and breaking the NCAA record was one of my goals. So I actually Googled it, and I noticed that Al Worley had the interception record.
So this is